What is up, Ginger Ninjas, and welcome back to the channel. It's another episode here. We're coming in with episode number 8, and we're bringing 2 games here today with Tottenham and Manchester City coming up, and much needed wins, of course, as we always. But we're starting to find some rhythm. So we got in match day number 8. We've got West Ham, a little bit of a London derby, and then the big one against Manchester City. So of course, with Harry Kane out and injured now, and we've got to rotate the squad a little bit up front, but there's no lack of quality up top there for us with all the signings coming in. So we're going to stick Dybala up front, and then Dele Alli. He's been playing pretty well, obviously with a lot of good players on the squad. Difficult to get always into the team, but he's going to start on this one, of course, with the big London derby. We need some good characters to really push through and try and get us a result here. So of course, João Cancelo, he's up for it. He's got an upward arrow, of course, with Musa Sissoko as well. But yeah, so Dybala leading the line there for us. Son on the left, Gareth Bale on the right. Hopefully he can cut in with the left foot, as we all know. And yeah, let's get into the highlights for this episode. So this is it, guys. It's our first little taste of a London derby, if you want to call it that. And West Ham, they haven't done too bad in the season, but of course when it's a derby, nothing else matters, and it's all about on the day. And West Ham start pretty early. Yeah, they try and whip the ball out wide here for Snodgrass to get on the end of it, but it just tickles out of way there. And this time David Alaba whipping the ball in the wide. Dybala on the end of it tries to get a little crossing, and he doesn't. Gareth Bale with the overhead scissors kick, if you want to call it that, just can't get on the end of that one. But it's an early opportunity here for us, and Son trying to make a nice little 1-2, and it's a good effort at the left, and 2 sliding defenders come flying in there just to try and get something on the end of it. But the keeper holds on to it pretty well, and keeps West Ham in this game in the first half. And going on into the halftime break here, the score is 0-0, and as you can see, nothing too much in it. 1 or 2 opportunities, nothing from West Ham. As you can see, there were no shots, and 3 there for us with a 68% possession. So as always, we're dominating possession, but we just can't seem to find the killer instinct there up top there. Of course, with Harry Kane out now, that's also going to create different sort of problems, but it's all good. We've got the big Dybala up top there for us, and here is Dele Alli trying to make things tick over here for us. João Cancelo trying to work the ball out wide, skips past 1 or 2, nice little Iniesta movement there, and then lays it off for Dele Alli. Dele Alli trying to play it out to Sissoko, trying to look for a nice little play here, but West Ham are really got a tight block here, and it forces Lo Celso and Dybala to play a little bit backwards. Nice ball over the top there, but Zabaleta, the former Man City defender, cuts it out, and nothing too special there. João Cancelo this time working it down the wing here. West Ham try and clear it, but they don't get only as far as Dele Alli. Dele Alli with João Cancelo straight through here. Gareth Bale, great save there from Fabianski. And Son still keeps it alive here in the box, and he whips it in. Dybala with the header, and what a save there, double save there from Fabianski. And he's keeping West Ham in this London derby. And of course West Ham just holding on to all sorts of things here, and Dybala just can't seem to work a way there through, but then they clear it again there, but only as far as Davinson Sanchez, which launches it up forward there for Son. Gets on the end of it. Can Gareth Bale? Yes, he does. He looks to lay it off, and it's Son, and he just flicks it over the keeper, and nothing Fabianski can do on this occasion. And brilliant goal there from Son. And that's what we need. We need these guys to step up with Harry Kane, our leading tailsman, out for 1 or 2 games. And that's what he does. He delivers. We know that Son can deliver these from outside the box. But look at this little finish. A little cheeky finish for Fabianski, and he's upset. And Agbana, the defender there from West Ham, is actually like, just chill, man. Just chill. Everything's okay. But what a finish there from Son. And Fabianski is absolutely furious after making 2 brilliant saves there. But as you can see, late on in the game here, West Ham not creating many opportunities, but when they do, they look pretty threatening. And it's a great shot there now from, I believe it's Haller, and David Alaba just launches it into the crowd and just gets it out of there, and concedes a corner there. And West Ham looking to really capitalize late in the game here with not creating many opportunities. Can they line it up? They try and move it out here. Zabaleta trying to move it out wide, but Lo Celso does enough here. He plays it forward, just can't get it out at the moment, but that should see the game through. They work the ball out well here to Snodgrass. Snodgrass tries to cut it inside. He gets past one. All he has to do is just whip it in, and he just doesn't whip it in. And there's Ryan Sessegnon, and he just does enough to get on the end of it, and we pull off a 1-0 victory against West Ham. And Vertonghen is celebrating. He's so happy. Hard worked game. And of course a much needed win, but of course it's also come against the London team, which makes it all that sweeter. But next up we've got Manchester City in a Tottenham Hotspur stadium. We are at home at this one. 1 or 2 rotations. I think Harry Kane will be out probably just this game, maybe one more after this, and then he should be back in the line again. But we haven't done too bad without him. And then we have a look at Bergwijn warming up on the side there, and he's come back into the squad as well. And of course we got to watch this guy. This is Sergio Kun Aguero, and Manchester City's all-time goal scorer, and he is looking to pounce and really try and push on Man City in the league, as they're looking for a couple of victories as well. But we are feeling a bit confident after this West Ham win, so we should be able to create 1 or 2 more opportunities. Not with like that with João Cancelo losing out so easily in the first minute in the game, giving the ball back to Manchester City, and they try and work a nice little move of their own, and we know what they can do on the ball with keeping the ball and moving the ball nice and swiftly. Gundogan got the ball this time. Kyle Walker trying to play forward through to Kevin De Bruyne, and what a save there, an early save there with Kevin De Bruyne with an absolute beauty of a strike. But Lloris has got a strong arm to it and palms it out. And of course Man City now looking a little bit comfortable here, stroking the ball nicely around here. But we managed to pick out here, and Harry Winks on the end of this one. Yes, and it's Dybala. He's playing up top again, and he's looking to try and create an opportunity, and he tries to give a nice little chip over the keeper like Sun, but just can't do it on that occasion. And it's a brilliant save there from Edison, the Manchester City number 1, and Kun Aguero holding up the play nicely there now. This time Gundogan working the ball out wide for David Silva, playing towards Raheem Sterling there, keeping the ball, but we managed to pick them out again, and almost another counter attack here for us. But they play a nice ball through here for Bernard Mendy, and it's a great ball in, but great defending there from, I think it's David Alaba, and he manages to get it away there. But only as far as Kun Aguero is looking to have a strike, and another great save there from Lloris, almost identical save to the previous one. But Kun Aguero almost having an early goal there for Manchester City, and we can still see it's only 15 minutes in the game, and there's action packed here in this game. But João Cancelo trying to win the ball back here for Tottenham. Bernard Mendy trying to whip the ball in here. We know what he can do with him as well. Works his way through it. Sterling trying to cut inside here. This time it's Dele Alli trying to close things down there. De Bruyne trying to pull the strings again. He's looking for another shot. Just gets picked out there, and that's actually a foul there. And that's actually very disappointing, because I felt like he wanted to take another look at that. Yeah, he pretty won it, and then of course Gareth Bale's legs just trailing behind there, and he falls over it. But it's a free kick nonetheless, and Kevin De Bruyne and David Silva, not the 2 players that you want standing over the free kick, and it's De Bruyne this time, and it's a good save there from Lloris. Glad that he holds on to that one and doesn't palm it straight back to one of their strikers. But as you can see, still early on in this game, and we're still creating opportunities for ourselves. Gareth Bale tries to pull it down here with the chest, only picked out by Manchester City, and they managed to get David Silva hitting the balls, but it's a counter attack here, and it's Bergwijn, and it's a beauty. It's one opportunity, and that's football on the counter, and it's Bergwijn. He's back in the squad, and he's back on the team sheet, and he's back on the goal scoring. And it just shows you one little move there, straight through ball there. I think it was Dybala that played the through ball. He's linking up nicely up top. Of course, that's what he brings to the table as well. But it's a good finish there from Bergwijn. But Man City now, second half, Man City trying to create an opportunity. Yeah, they do, and it just flies over Kun Aguero's head. And not the play that you want on the end of those balls. Is extremely dangerous. But so far so good for us, and we 1-0 up in this game, and just trying to keep the ball a little bit. I've put a little bit of more defensive sort of organization here, just keeping the ball as much as we can. But Dele Alli plays an absolutely beautiful ball over the top here, and this time it's Bergwijn, and he manages to keep it inside. He's taking on 1 or 2 here, but David Alaba, can he whip one in? He lays it off there for Dele Alli trying to work out the little space here, and De Bruyne actually tackles his own player there. Any means necessary to get this ball out, but David Alaba whips it in, and it's a header, it's off the post, and what an effort there from Dybala, and what an opportunity there for us to take the 2-0 win, the 2-0 victory. But oh, and he just comes sliding in here, Harry Winks. But Man City live another day here, and they manage to scramble things away here, and they do get it out, but only as far as Ndombele. Kun Aguero getting stuck in again there, working hard for his team. Great through ball there for Bernardo Silva this time, and Alderweireld on the end of this, but manages to muscle his way through, and it's Kun Aguero with the header. Manages to get enough there from Davison Sanchez. He's been one of our best defenders so far this season, and this time Dele Alli can drive the ball forward. One-on-one, Dybala one-on-one with this defender here now. Laporte actually takes him out, and it's actually a good tackle. Manages to get most of the ball there, but this time David Alaba giving the ball away here for, I think it's Maxi Gomez, and it's a nice ball out wide, and it's a nice ball forward here now for Maxi Gomez, and it's a strike, and Lloris with a safe hands again. Brilliant save there from Lloris. Just manages to hold on to it and not palm it out to one of the strikers, and makes all the difference. And we're looking to just try and keep the ball as much as possible. Of course, Jedson Fernandez here on the ball. He's very good on the ball, trying to keep it, but that's not going to do it. And Alderweireld giving the ball away here, and this time it's a great save there. I believe it's Foden on the end of that one, and another good save there from Lloris. And I'm just so glad that game's over. Wow, that was intense there. The last 3 or 4 shots there towards the end. Lloris absolutely man of the match in my opinion. And there he's congratulating the Man City guys as well, and of course Man City congratulating him as well. But a nice little dance move there from the two there. And as you can see, Man City loads of opportunities, and of course Lloris man of the match. So yeah, so we look at a couple of the results from match day 9. Of course, this is the one when we played against Manchester City. Arsenal beating Newcastle, Chelsea beating Leicester, Wolves getting a big one of Aston Villa of 3-0. And there we are, mid-table. In the 8th position, we've got 4 wins, 3 draws and 2 losses. We still need to get some more goals on the end of it. We can see only 9 there. Only a few more goals in Chelsea that's actually in front of us, so which is quite interesting. But of course, it's Liverpool. We beat Manchester City, and it's the top 4 that are pretty strong. And my team that I actually support in real life, Newcastle, sitting in 19th position there. Anyways, Derby Day coming up soon. As you can see, the board are meeting with us and having a couple of meetings that it's important that we get the big derby. We beat the West Ham derby, but now we've got to beat the actual one with Arsenal. So a couple of messages coming through here. Ndombele getting injured. He should be back sometime in November. Only muscle information, so that's pretty good. And there we go, Harry Kane. Good news, he's coming back. Got a couple of monthly reports. Best 11 for the month, and then a couple of guys that are actually progressing in their stats, which is pretty good to see. Ben Davies, he hasn't played much for us, but yet he's gone up, so he's obviously training hard. Maybe we should get him in the starting lineup. But a good couple of the guys that are out on loan are progressing nicely, which is also much needed value come maybe January, end of the season. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed episode number 8, and if you guys did enjoy it, please hit the like, leave a comment if you can. Maybe a couple of ideas, or maybe some formations we can try, or anything. But looks like we're on the road to a couple of victories. So yeah guys, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.